Up, what's good? It is no longer April, but it is May 18th, 2021. We're on the poverty mic up on the webcam because I want to move it around and take it with me and stuff. So when I take it around with me and I have it on the webcam, the mic comes with me. I don't know. Here's some of the stuff I got today. This toilet seat was a little extra, but the last one broke. It's not really the right color. Oh, I thought it was padded on top. I was about to freak out. I was like, that's not the one I got. Some of these. I don't have a moisture problem or anything, but one of these needs to go under the bed. But these are interesting. These fill up with water on the bottom, and then they like crystallize and become super sharp, and have a potential of popping the bag. Oh, it might be bath time. I don't know about any cider. I got the cider. Oh, not fancy. I literally got Beefalo. That's kind of cool. Beefalo boat. Broccoli, celery. Seriously? I was like, I better grab 2 lighters. We know what happened last time. Ugh. Wow, it's just like that. Spider decided to die. Any towel here. No chocolate. Man, that candle is not going to work at all for. Man, this is supposed to be a special candle. Nuts. I don't know, did I cut the wick down or something? Well, yeah, I was gonna edit the video, but that sounded really, really nice. Alright, we got some la-di-da. I see the strain do-si-do is popular right now. I think do-si-do and la-di-da I don't think they're related. You need to go under the water, little fella. Under the water, little fella. I got a little nauseous there a little bit ago. I had this beef patty that was in my fridge, and I had avoided eating it for a really long time because I felt like quite a few of those in a row were not that good. It was the last one, and I was kind of desperate to make something decent quickly. And might have been cooking it in bacon fat too. But just in the nick of time, I got all my smoothie stuff. Probably might trade the cider tonight for a beer instead, or trade the cider for a smoothie. Because I think my body's like, was already telling me, like on the ride home, it's like, you haven't had smoothie in a few days, your body's yelling for it. The cashier's had a good laugh over my address today on my license. Still says Walmart parking lot. Like, how is that legal? She's like, if I got arrested for serving me, I don't know, I had alcohol in my order. It's a fraudulent ID. She made a comment. I had another address on the back of my ID that says current address. I told her it's legal to have update your address on the back of your ID with a piece of tape over it. It's easy to find a real small copy of your address on a piece of like junk mail. And it might actually say current address like right above it. Convenient. Your turn, baby. Like experiences and not things. Experience enriches your heart, mind, and soul to a depth nothing can. That's why I like going up to the mountain every day. Jennifer from Austin, Texas. Jennifer in Austin, and the tree. Water could be hotter. Stay down there, little guy. You need to soak for the big poke. Sorry I'm not reading a chat. I'm just chilling out. I like talking to you still. It's actually pretty hot here. I don't know if I had enough over there. Well, thank you for not breaking, because Uncle G did not really have the money to replace us, even though he said he did. Could have said, "Oh, I'm feeling generous, just give me half of what it's worth," but let's be real, let's be really ready to replace something for somebody. If you say you're going to about 5 times, dude, I need to stop letting fucking drunk people into my house. I'm old school. I just stopped by. I said, well, why don't you just stop by and see when a good time to freaking hang out would be. Because I was waiting all day for 5 o'clock when he stopped by just before he stopped by. To go ride, and then the ride got canceled. Oh, that new bathroom fan is nice sounding. Thanks for hanging out with me, everybody. I think Epsom salt would be really nice, but I asked the urologist and he said probably wait on that. But maybe it's been long enough now that it won't bother me at all. Just a little extreme. What is salt? Basic, so it's low alkaline. Low alkaline. Soap is basic. Soap is basic. That doesn't make sense. The other way. Siri, what? Hey Google, what pH is bath salt? Oh, you would think it would be close to 7. Balanced. If they're using it for bathing. Wait, no, balance would be 0. Scale goes from the scale goes from 7 to 14, and then 0 is in the middle. I'm off on the pH scale. Looks like. I think knowing the pH of things should be like, we should know that more than, or as much as the color of something. Trying to soak you, little fella. I'm trying to soak you, little fella, because I'm gonna try to stoke you, little fella. Up the temperature a little bit. Oh, it's so nice to have you guys here. I'm not reading chat. I don't know who's here. I don't know if anybody's here. But I can feel your presence and I thank you. If that's not immediate, it's Divide Publishers, you know? Is that the signal ring? Or is that my normal ring? I don't know. I'm gonna put that one in my teeth. Anyway, if it's you, sweetheart, I will be back at the phone in just a moment. Guess I'll have a piece of sushi. I want to go explore Seattle again. It's so much fun getting around there on one wheel. It's just a crazy, awesome way to explore the city. It's like long city blocks. There's a crazy dude with like, you know, opioid problems and needles sticking out of his pockets, or had him open in his hands, and he coming over by us and sat down and shaking around and stuff. I don't know, nice to have the one wheels. You cover a lot of ground. There's a lot of steep stuff in Seattle, a lot of like steep hills in Seattle, so getting around is pretty awesome. The first time I went to Gasworks Park, man, that was a magical spot right there. Because you can see the water over a body of water, Lake Washington or Lake Union. You see the Space Needle. And the whole, like, a just really nice city skyline. The first time I went out there, I remember I time-lapsed out on the water, and there was like a old-fashioned wheel boat, like a steamboat, like you see on the old-time Mississippi or something. Might have been a jet boat that had the big wheel on there that was spinning to look cool, but I think it was kind of wobbled, like it kind of zigzagged a little bit. I think it was being powered by the big paddle. It reminds me of those water wheels you would see in a children's fairy book. This candle's still going and it's really sad. It seems like I need to pour some wax out. Maybe onto my chest. Oh, that would be nice. I think bacon and eggs would be nice right now, but I got the sushi and I feel like that's like kind of a better to enjoy a few pieces of that now and then the rest of it for breakfast or lunch tomorrow, not drag it out too long. I almost got a salad kit, but I was like, I'm going to want to boil eggs. And just looking at them, I couldn't make up my mind. They had really nice looking ones that had a big chunk of salmon in it. I was wondering if it was the same price. The salmon one was, that's the other basic one. Had to be more. Figured that one was like, what, $7? It was 10 or something. I keep uncovering this. Just trying to soak it. Poking out like a snorkel. She's a floater. She's a floater, wouldn't you know? Oh, who called me at this godforsaken hour? God, this is pretty intense. I just realized when I start a new channel, and I just hashtag it sleep stream and live stream, I wouldn't even almost need to tell people about my new channel because there's so many people that Google up the sleep stream. You just find me real quick. I was thinking maybe I should start a new channel. That I can take more risks on. Live free, be alive and really live. Be alive and really live. Underwear down. Feel you here, baby. Alright, who's ready for sushi, baby? Dude, come out. I hate like working on a splinter and I don't have the right tool. In front of me. You get like, you're like, oh, I can get this. Oh man, that new bathroom fan we got installed today is awesome. New bathroom fan hype. We got a new motor and a new fan blade. It's like just that part fit inside. It's like an old school, outdated system. So for me to get up there and replace what he did took a little bit of know-how, knowing that the newer part that's available, it's not special order, is a tiny bit too big. Just enough that he shaved out the outer edge of the squirrel cage fan blower. The outer area, and it fit in. I was a little like, if you do that, it's going to wobble or something if you're not real even. But the sounds real good, the motor sounds real strong. He said the motor that we took out was hot for like 20 minutes after he took it out, and it shouldn't have been that hot. But I told him I don't really turn it off, or I want to be able to trust leaving it on when I'm gone and get gone. And the old one didn't give me inspire a lot of confidence. And maybe it on because there's a few times I turned it on and it would shut off, or it wouldn't. I turn it on and it wouldn't turn on. Well, he ruined a perfectly good 4.5-hour VOD today. A little oopsie. I'll leave it. Valuable water in there. Valuable hot water. Hey, Judd. Fancy lad. Man, this incense is maybe too much. There's my undies. Behind the scenes. Hi, Judd. Oh, yeah, Pop. It's my clothes. These are my clothes. The GoPro content clamp on. Chastity clamp. There's no, whatever those are called. No jumping jacks. Do you feel me? Okay, I got a call. I want to make a call back. So I'll be muting, but I'm going to get my sushi. Anyway, scuffed call back there, so. Well, we may have, Judd, we may have some content, some exciting, very exciting new content coming towards the OnlyFans that may include another person. Kind of a shocking turn of events. It's led to the interest that's going to be a new garbage can, but we're going to try to use a liner on it. Okay, let's have the sushi. Put our stuff away. Very different direction. I don't know if you're still on there. I was pretty bad about uploading, but I've been uploading, trying to upload pretty consistently. I had a candlelit bath stream that was 3 parts because it was so long. My camera cuts off clips that you need to be shocked. You need a lot to get your imagination going. And you're gonna need to pinch me to So I know I'm not dreaming. You're gonna have to pinch me to tell me I'm not dreaming. Yeah, I kind of dropped off, and I had I had a few reasons that I dropped off. That basically I thought anything that I made now, I may displace other funding that I would get somewhere else. But I should not do it based on thinking that might happen. Fear. And why not build the audience, build the channel there regardless, because this temporary potential displacement of funds is only very temporary. Wouldn't I rather be, let's see what's in here. Really, this does not look like shrimp at all. It looks like salmon. It doesn't really look like the cooked salmon either, but I thought this was just shrimp. And I'm gonna have to ask the guy. Problem is, this place where I get it. I'll try not to be on the phone for too long. Just a moment. But if you want to keep chatting, and I'll cut. Getting a call, but it's just super scuffed network or something. Man, this one's falling apart every time. I swear that is not shrimp. Why did I think this one is shrimp? Let's look up the Southern Charm roll, see if it even says what it is. Oh, grease my hands up for my keyboard a little. Get them nice and lubricated. Okay, this one says raw. What in a spicy tuna? Oh yeah, it looks like tuna. But yeah, what else have I done? I've been daily. I got this battery pack that I can charge my one wheel on the top of a freaking mountain. And so I've been going to the top of freaking mountains.
on the one wheel, getting wild with it. Got a couple treaded tires ready to go for some experimenting with that. Yeah, since I've been posting pretty much daily on OF, I've been posting some stuff you might expect to see on my Instagram, some family photos stuff. I've seen what other people have done in their OF, and I feel like it's more like I like to treat it like give a balance of explicit and non-explicit content. Just overall like a personal vibe. Oh, so much for having like one. Have a personal vibe. Kind of like friends and family vibe / maybe photos that if I was dating you, I would send you. Which may be explicit. They may be just kit photos. There may be photos of people and places that are important to me. I don't think that's cooked. It says it's cooked. With a tiny little thing. It says spicy / cooked. Real crab? Oh, it actually says something about what it is. Real crab. What? That's crab now? Oh, there's tuna. Looks like salmon. I don't freaking know the difference. First time I got it, I thought it was the Southern Charm Roll was always shrimp, and it was just shrimp, and it was just really awesome. I don't know. There's some kind of raw meat in there. It's not cooked at all. But anyway, since I've been posting the last couple of days, I've been getting a new sub here and there, which I was like, how do people know that I'm posting stuff again? Like, but there's forums online where people find talk about OnlyFans content, whether it's worth it or not. I think there's a lot of people that like search, hey, is this person worth it? And there's not always probably that much information, but then there's like groups of people that kind of have their finger on the beat, on the pulse. Jennifer said she puts the ginger on top of the sushi, and then some wasabi, or a lot of wasabi. Give this a try a few times. Ginger is supposed to be a palate cleanser before and after, but to have it during is kind of like a extra. No, it's kind of cleansing. Let's not that over here. Well, I was a little worried this was gonna go bad, where I was gonna have it for breakfast and not be ideal. Fancy lad, Mr. Judd. What an honor. Thanks for your reply to my comment the other day. It was tickled me. Anyway, most I was looking at a crazy amount of likes on there. Like, damn, man. Yeah. I don't know if you got filled in on all of that. But yeah, thanks, buddy. I don't know. I saw your like count. And I was like, Jesus, it takes a lot. A lot to get a lot of friends or whatever. I mean, unless you're famous, which seems like you've made a good mark on the world if you've got a lot of likes. You know, I don't know. I'm glad they didn't take your likes away. They were experimenting taking people's likes away. On certain Instagram accounts, they're about to take the dislikes away from YouTube, possibly, or hide them more. Good evening, Massa. Let me get dressed like this. Oh, the devil's on it. Okay, do I charge my battery pack? Alright, so that's me unattended. Something close to it, but this on a plate. Oh man, that is good. Oh man, Sky. Don't tell me you're gonna go out. Hey, thanks, Judd. well, I hope Scully comes back quick because I want to go probably lay down. So, thank you. Well, Yahoo, we're back at another stop. I've been on a roll. It's a miracle. It's a miracle I haven't gotten. My OF hasn't blown up with some certain people that don't need to know about it. That would be bothered by it. Okay, I gotta wait for Scully to get back. I can hit the sleep stream hard. Oh. Maybe I should reset for sleep stream. I don't know. Just pass out on this one. Call it good. We're only at an hour 15. People don't take your stream seriously unless you're live for an hour already. For 2 hours, I should say. Okay, well, Scully always knows when I'm about to go to bed. Pass them outside. Uh-oh. Nothing in there. Scully? Glory to the Father and the Maker of creation, as it was in the beginning, is now, and shall ever be, worlds without end. Jar Auston. King Celestia. That's first. There's my bird. So Uncle G came by earlier. He had this nasty, just crushed bag of weed that I knew wasn't going to be very good. And he's like, hey, try this out or whatever. And so I'm like, just about to clear my pipe out and smoke another bowl of my weed or whatever. And he's like, hold on, I didn't give that to you yet or something. And so I'm like, okay. And so I start ashing out, and I'm going to load my own bowl of weed. Oh, there's a toothpaste cap. Oh, there's a toothpaste. I start to load my own bowl of weed. He's like, hold on. So, okay, so I load no bowl of weed. We put my pipe over with nothing on there. And I don't know. I didn't really want to talk about this because he fucking ends up. And he's holding the pipe and waving it around. Like he's finally ready to smoke. And put this fucking just nasty crushed. So he got this from like a homeless guy in front of the food bank. It just looks like it was stepped on, and it smelled like it was fucking just Mold City. But I was like, okay, let's give it a try anyway. Whatever. I'll take a little green set off it. Tastes horrible. Tastes nasty. And he's like, I pass it to him. He tries it, and he's just like, "Oh my god, this is freaking great!" Like eye of the beholder or whatever shit going on. Just, oh, this is awesome. But I got super fucking picky over the days. Anyway, he's going on and on about how long he's been smoking, what he knows how to smoke. He's like, "Oh, where's the carburetor?" Which is funny. He says carburetor and not carb, but he's like, "See, I know what I'm talking about." Anyway, I proceed to put the piece right here, and he fucking knocks it down under the ground, fucking bong water on the ground and shit. And I'm like, and he's looking at these CDs that he wants me to buy for him, like he'll give me cash or whatever, and he needs, to buy them on with a card. This is a really common problem people have that. I'm like, hey, dude, these, this pipe was 200, I think, or when I got it, and now I just looked at if I was going to replace them the other day, and they're like 220 or so, and this one is a special one because it's connected right here. And they don't have that like connected in their like product pictures. That just happens to be like extra fucking strong there, and so maybe that's why I was able to take the impacts. But these damn necks are so fragile, ridiculously fragile. Anyway, didn't have a lot of confidence that he was going to buy the pipe, pay for the pipe if he broke it. But that's happened twice, just pretty recently. So yeah, shout out Judd for resubscribing. Thank you. Good to have you back in the family. Kind of my channel's kind of turning into a family channel. OnlyFans, family channel. Oh god. This is Hollywood. Yeah. Oh, the girl needs crunch? You need crunch? Crunch. Yeah? Okay, sit. She's like, what you got for me? Perfect man with a perfect dog. Perfect little woof. Okay, feels good to have a new bucket. I got another bucket to put under the bed because I feel like I took one out and didn't replace it. The bed was kind of needing an extra one. Kind of looked like my bed needed an extra one, so I put it under my bed, but it really needs more for Chris's bed. Crunch? You need a cup of crunch? Oh, let's work on that sliver I got. Tweezers right here. Oh, there it is. Oh man, I got this long potential editing project. I can really kind of just stop at any point and just hit render. Here we go. I get a lot of spinners. I got a few different. Ways to get them. Usually prefer to get a splinter with just the tip of a sharp Tonto blade or something that has a nice sharp tip of a knife and just kind of flake the skin on top of it and kind of have it come off. Oh shit! Mount Baker Gardens has flavor in it. New Doctor and Cook, and new Mount Baker Gardens. Nice. I should call them and see if they have them. Sativa hybrid strawberries and cream. I think that's all they have. The wicked little battery charger. Almost under 4. It's still under 14. All right. Okay, so we're working on editing. Hope all is well. Krylon. Yeah, did another 10 mile lap. Did the run yesterday pretty much. I don't know, I made a feature length film called Drunk, and oh my god. Oh no. Okay.
Going for another ride.
Going for another ride.
Last song before we head out. What's wrong?
I don't know, I might just hit fucking publish on this one. Dude, we lucked out fucking hard today on the mountain, dude. So the highlight of the fucking day, bro, 4.82 gigs. I can deal with that. Okay, highlight of the day. Fucking, yeah, dude, I come down in the rain. I think some of the clips are all out of order, but like mostly the rain clip should be in the end. And my grip tape's like 2 years old on my board, and it's just smooth. And it's like I can ride it when it's dry out like no problem. But dude, it was like butter on my front thing, like my front foot sliding around. Mud was just caking up on the top. Water was freaking everywhere. But like, I mean, I've ridden one wheels in the water in the rain, and not that much of an issue. You can stomp through puddles and spin out and shit, and do some pretty cool stuff with it. Water and rain and stuff doesn't really hold it back very much, but had a nice buzz going, and ended up having to ride. Waited for the rain to die out after I got home, and then I had to ride another 4.8 miles back on this gradual uphill back to my car, and it was like, it wasn't raining anymore, but it was like dark, and it's like I was like I was right now. I was like ready to fall asleep. And I'm like, oh shit, I just remembered I definitely want to go get my car tonight rather than tomorrow morning, because people just fuck with your shit on the side of a country road out there. I mean, more likely than anywhere else, your car is going to be. But today, need some rain bad over here. Yeah, we just got a little bit of rain, but it was really nice conditions today. Not really any puddles or anything. The ground is real soft. But so today I lucked the fuck out. I wish I got it all on camera, but I was kind of like, I don't want to jinx it or rub this guy the wrong way. But I get to the gate at the hill, and there's a dude going through the gate in his truck, and I'm like, oh, how much for a ride up to the top? And he's like, sorry man, I can't do that, it's against the rules. And I'm like, okay, no problem. And I take off on the one wheel, and I'm carrying Scully, And he's like, well, where are you going? And I'm like, as high as you can take me, brother. And he's like, well, I'm going to Cedar Dust. And I'm like, sounds great to me. And it's like a little further in one direction than I was going to go on the trails. Like, so I start here, there's a gate, there's a long kind of logging road that starts out, it's not really that long, but starts out up here. And then my trail would be like this way, and then it would go up the mountain this way. But he ends up going over to Cedar Dust, which is over like here, some kind of like a lower spot than I would be if I ended up taking the other trails. But it got me over to like this one side of the mountain that I'm fine with being over there to get zoomed over there at full charge pretty much. And so I was able to take Cedar Dust Trail. It's like a trail that I haven't been taking on the last 5 laps because I haven't been in that area exactly. So I know a lot of groups of kids out, kind of cool. Like middle school kids are rocking. I think it's part of their middle school curriculum. To do mountain, like they have optional like PE optional electives, and mountain biking is like one of them. There's just a ton of kids that take part in that, which is really cool. I might only be at one elementary school or middle school, yeah, Fairhaven Middle School. I think it might just be that one. It might be more. But tomorrow there's a kids race on the trail that I went on. So when you see this, I just hit export on this. It's 1 hour and 43 minutes, and I'm calling it lucky because I was super lucky to get a ride up. The guy had a bunch of like what are those called? Like multimeters and stuff. Like I don't know what he did for a living, or it had it on the side of his truck. It was like, I don't know. I feel like maybe I was recording coming up to the truck. I didn't even preview the video or anything. It's like, I hope there's not any OnlyFans posts like weaseled in like at 1 hour. Since I've been watching your videos, I've been saving for a one wheel. Looks like a lot of fun. Dude, I'm about to jack out my other one, dude. And I got something called lift plates that are gonna raise my wheel up and allow me to get yeah, dude, Marin County fucking mountain bike trails are probably of all skill levels, man. And anyway, I'm super excited about these. These are lift plates, so these fit onto the side of the rails and lower the tire down. Lower by that much. So it allows me to get a bigger tire on. Because everybody's rocking these credits now, but nobody's rocking that one, the 6.5. They're rocking 6.0. They're rocking this one, the 6.0. And I got the 6.5 as well. But the 6.5 won't fit on a normal board. So you got to have rails that accommodate. You have aftermarket rails that accommodate that. But the lift kit is only like $100, and rails can cost like $300 to $500. These are kind of funny. Oh. But yeah, so the lift, it's and if anybody's interested in looking at it, it's onewheelparts.com or onewheelparts.net. It's the Ignite lift kit, and it actually can be flipped around and be a lowering kit too, but you don't really want to lower it. And so the lift kit is, besides being able to fit the bigger tire on there, they hype it up as being able to do better trail climbing. And so they actually, on the One Wheel app, you can change the setting and be in a mode called elevated, which tips up your board up like that. Well, I don't really like riding in that much, but it's supposed to help you like counter, when you're going up an incline, you kind of want your board to be up a little bit more. So it's supposed to give you a better attack angle going up hills, which would be really worthwhile. I and my friend are a little skeptical about the technology, about it being like a little bit nosedive heavy and kind of throwing the board's, I guess, center of balance off a bit. But I'm thinking the motor's powerful enough to kind of compensate for a lot of that. Seems pretty easy and straightforward to put on. If it seems sketchy, I can take it off. I don't know, I think, what is the battery life looking like? The XR. So now I don't even worry about a battery because I just dropped to 5.5 bills on a external battery pack charger that I fit in my backpack, and I'm able to hit the fucking top of the mountains and fucking charge wherever the fuck I am, smoke a bowl for however long I need to charge. But the battery life is a couple hours, or maybe 10 miles if you're heavy, you're rough, there's wind, you're carrying a fucking dog, battery pack fully fucking loaded at, loaded up with gear yourself and everything. I feel like two. Yeah, I'll show you the battery here. It's charging back here. This has been the star of the whole fucking show, man, with getting out to the woods. So it looks like a little hard drive. It clocks about 7 pounds, so it's not fucking light. It's got an extra USB charger off of it. It's got a digital readout to tell you how much power is on there. This dress thing sketches me out after having a slip up earlier. Good to see you, Tommy. Yeah, I ordered that battery. So they make two different kinds of batteries. I was originally gonna get and depending on if you're a lighter dude, you could get a lot out of it. So Jen's buying a board and she's light. She's fucking small, dude. And so she's gonna get super good torque. She's gonna get better like hill climbing, probably. Momentum going up the hills. So a lot of benefits to range and stuff. So like if you're like a small kid, you could actually get their smaller board, the Pint, and have like range that's like the bigger board. So that's why I want to get my son on the boards as soon as he can. I'd rather him get onto an XR than a pint at all. I have a pint that's locked. Somebody put a battery mod on it, and they just fucking locked the board. So it's got a bad computer. But I've been scrapping little parts off it here and there and put them onto my boards. Mainly the foam grip tape and concave, kind of aftermarket concave pieces. Man, I think I need to get so the battery pack charges 1.25 times, and there's two styles of battery pack. There's a bring your own battery pack that's 250, but then you need to bring your own battery. So you use the old batteries that come out of the boards. You're a bigger dude, around 200 pounds. So yeah, you like definitely want to get the XR versus the pint. And if you look into the mods as far as like vamping, which is like where you have a cord coming out of your backpacks, it's on actually like a nice quick release kind of thing. So if it gets snagged or something, it's not a big deal. But if you want to like look into vamping, if you're getting super hardcore with like, I think it's more of an urban riding thing where people are. No, it could be anywhere. Anyway, they have a cord actually charging your board while you ride. And if there's any specific mods, maybe just double check if they're only compatible with older boards. Like people want to get, so there's a bigger battery you can get for like $700 or $800 called the CBXR that this battery pack company makes, Chai batteries, and it's supposed to double your range to like 30 miles or something versus 15 for, a lighter dude. But there's people putting them in that can't get them to work because they don't really understand every new model that comes out of One Wheel. They are slowly updating the firmware and the software, or the firmware, same thing. But they never update your firmware software if you have an older board. There's no updates that come to the boards. The boards come out of the factory as is with a firmware version and I don't know, Gemini is like the maker of the firmware. I don't know, they have a firmware version and a hardware version. Anyway, they've modeled 9210 and 1010. I don't know what they are, but it's like it ends in 10. So there's like the 09, the 10, the 11, the 12 that the numbers end in. And so like the 10 like started to get like figure out how to block some of the mods that people have, like the battery extension mods, and then the 11s and the 12s, which are the newest versions, just like the end of the firmware code, will like lock your board if it detects, tampering with the battery. So these battery packs are really smart because it basically makes your board think that it's just being plugged into a wall. And so newer versions or whatever should be good. I was really into getting the BYOB because I thought that we could get a bunch of the old XR batteries for close to free, even though they MSRP for like $400, and like you can't buy them by themselves from the company at all. You can't buy like any extra parts from the company, as far as I know, for the One Wheel. It's very very locked up. You can pay an arm and a leg for it's actually like a decent price for a tire change, But then you look at shipping and it's not included. It's hundreds more for shipping. So I wouldn't recommend using them to tire change. Unless you don't have to ship. Then it might be a little more reasonable if you can just drive over there to Santa Cruz or some shit. Drop it off. I think you could contact them and drop it off. I love the stock tire. Can't say enough good things about the stock tire. It's been amazing. So these treaded tires coming at 10, a 20, and a 30 durometer, which is soft, medium, hard. The stock tire clocks in at a D60. So it's like really hard, really strong. I'm blown away with how much trail I can just gobble up and down in the rain. It's a slick tire. Not much issues. It doesn't make me really want to switch to these treadeds that I have here. Doesn't make me want to switch to these treaded. Doesn't feel that necessary. Do a bunch more researching before you make a decision. But also, like, you might as well just get a new board. If you're gonna do an extra battery pack, consider getting that one. There is the BYOB version where you can use old one-wheel internal batteries. If you can source a bunch of those out, you could have unlimited amounts of little batteries with you. But then, before my friend even had this thing all set up and dongled up, and I was just kind of thinking about, like, okay, I find these old XR batteries. How much faith do I have in those batteries even being really that great of a sell? Because I think these batteries are made to order, brand new, so you got a good battery pack. Looks like we're getting raided. We're jumping. What's up, everybody? We're just chilling out. We're in my treasure map. Talking about one-wheel mods and stuff with Make Krylon Great Again. I'm about to have, I pre-ordered like a month ago a $3,000 electric unicycle, and it's got a seat on it. It can go 45 miles an hour. So like, I'm so into one-wheeling and these electric vehicles just in general, the idea. I got this freaking speed demon of a bike. This guy Chooch Tech has had the same model for a couple months now, and just I was trying to get one that's good for off-road, but this one is good for like high fucking speed highway shit. Like, not really what I want to get into, but if you want to look into it, it's Gotway has changed their name to Begode. Begode. EXN. So he was talking about me too, but I haven't tried it. One wheel. Yeah, dude, get a one wheel, Tommy Lou. You'll be blown away, man. They're really powerful, and like for bigger dudes, even they're pretty insane. But yeah, this dude Chooch Tech has been hyping this model for a while. I haven't really seen too much off-road stuff. I think he did a lot of off-road stuff at first, and then he was doing a bunch of like, let's see how fast we can get. So there's the EX that's a little bit more, that has suspension, but everything I've heard about the suspension is like on like any model of electric unicycle is that people are like either modifying to take them off or like modifying to make them better because they're not good enough. And then I think Cheech was talking about like just the way you feel the road without suspension is good. I've heard some people were saved by potholes from having the suspension on some on the EX version that has suspension. But I guess the EXN is an updated version of another one of their older bikes. Yeah, bikes is called hardtail. So yeah, I mean on the unicycle it's either hardtail or full suspension. But hardtail has a front suspension, so you're either rigid or what do you call the one with suspension? Hardtail or full suspension? So you got rigid or full suspension. There's no hardtail technically. But yeah, they're all Chinese and they're unregulated and their electronics are kind of funky where people are having to request new circuit boards and stuff and they send them up. I've seen some of these unboxing things where they're fixing their bikes. It's like a bunch of extra little parts in there. Like sometimes it seems like they have really good customer service, but it's from South Korea? No. Insta360 from South Korea. These bikes are out of China. So you deal with a bit of delays with customer service, probably. I think customer service is pretty bad, so it's like big turnoff for getting one. I like to buy like American stuff. I like to call the company before I buy something big and see, like, is this somebody that I'm gonna want to call for customer service? Like, does it feel like they're gonna? Thought I got a text, but nope, just telling me about the weather. Tomorrow should be good. Hopefully, we don't have too many too many lawns added to the list for tomorrow because if it's just the same as it was before, we'll be able to get it all done, but probably a couple more added to it. So we'll always be behind. Oh, we tried to get this guy to come and he freaking flaked on us 2 days in a row, Friday and Monday. And my boss told him to flake off. Oh my god. I was like, dude, that ended bad. He kept saying he was on his way, and it's like 3 hours later, like, I'm just plugging away doing lawns by myself. I'm like, okay, I'll strategically do the smaller lawns so if this guy shows up in the middle of the day. I can, tackle the big lawns with him, but I ended up doing 2 small ones and then actually 2 pretty big ones. Kind of got burnt out of doing the lawns. The mountains were calling me. The mountains were calling. Man, this weed is not. But yeah, I seen guys on the electric unicycles in the Seattle area at this big mountain bike complex called Duthie Hill or Duthie Mountain. It's near Tiger Mountain. Duthie anyway. It's run by like this Evergreen Bike Alliance or something that takes care of the trails there. That we don't have that Evergreen up here, but they're in a lot of the rest of the state. Anyway, these guys on UCs are doing like 10-foot drops and like 12-foot double to double and North Shore ladder drops and skinnies and just a ton of mountain bike features you wouldn't think that they could do. So at least the goal on the EUCs is to figure out, I guess, to get one and figure out what I like about it, if it's good for off-road. It's kind of my goal. I was gonna get this one called the Monster that has the biggest tire, like 22 inches, I think, or 24. I think it's 24. I think the one I got is 18 or 20. Sorry, I can't remember. But I thought I was reading that I was gathering that the smaller wheel is better for a lot of this trail stuff I want to do. Like coming up a trail, like you want to be able to pivot faster. I think a bigger wheel, you're not going to be as snappy. But dude, they weigh like 70 pounds and they can go like 60 miles. You know, I grew up four-wheeling and dirt biking and off-road 4x4ing. And those times are fucking kind of gone. We do have an off-road bike park here called Walker and Alley. But you gotta be like, you know, ticketed and or licensed or whatever the fuck, you know, to go in there and play by whatever their rules are. I mean, it's not like back in the day you just build a fence over a fucking bunch of Jersey barriers and drive your truck over the sketchy fence of freaking sticks that you built. And I hope you don't flip your truck on the way in. I've been in a few rollovers, you know, off-road. I felt like rollovers didn't count. I rolled over 2 or 3 times. The scariest rollover I had was my buddy was trying to go up this like half pipe of dirt. If you know how like a gravel pit can become tiered from one level to the next. Well, he fucking tried to go up fucking shit like this, and fucking we went bam, fucking like this. I look up and just fucking picture of the fucking roof coming right through my fucking head, my light flashing before my eyes, and luckily, he always had a roll cage, because he was fucking crazy as fuck. And the roll cage kept, I think it was an internal roll cage in this one. So the roof fucking dented in like a fucking steel drum. Kind of like the, I don't know, maybe it didn't have a roll cage. I remember the roof coming in like 6 inches or a foot, and I think I hit my head pretty fucking hard, but not like, you know, just like wham, not like concussion hard, but like, I remember there was like tribal cop that saw the whole thing happen, and we went over and we're like, hey, can you know, help flip us back over, pull us with the winch or whatever off your car. And he's like, sorry, out of my jurisdiction. But then some four-wheelers came on with a flatbed, and we were like, hey, can you help us get us out of here? And they're like, yeah, but we're going to ride for a couple hours. So if you don't get out of here by then, we'll help you out. And so they went and rode for a few hours, and it turned out they lived just outside the driveway of the dirt road, and they were being like extra courteous by not riding from their house and trailering their stuff up a couple miles away. So we were able to actually trailer the truck up because we couldn't get it started. Being upside down for 4 hours doesn't help. But I remember the radiator cap the hood got impacted, and like the radiator cap like went through the hood. I think it may have smashed the battery pretty good, so I think the battery was toast. Yeah, I got to ride a four-wheeler back to the dude's house. My buddy got his shit all trailered up and was going to come back, in a day or two for it. And it ended up being kind of like a good learning experience. And I think we rolled a little small pickup truck just onto its side real slowly, I think. Something like that. Yeah, it went upside down. I think we were helping steer a car that we were like bringing deep into the woods or something for some reason. It didn't run. Something like that. I don't know. It wasn't my idea. It wasn't my car. I don't know if I was helping steer a car or whatever. But yeah, I think it got kind of crazy. And we were pulling it on a rope. Yeah, I flipped the car into a potato field like 4 times. Oh, it's pretty fucking wild. But yeah, have you ever flip a car while being pulled on a rope? Now that woke me up, right? I was being pulled through a car on a rope through dense forest that was just like plowing through trees, something like that. And I think it just went over to its side. Oh, shit. It's always interesting finding old Jack Kerouac style cars out in the woods and like sitting in an old car. A lot of times they're like parted out. Macion, I'm just gonna call you Alien Gonzalez. Welcome, Alien Gonzalez. You want me to give you top? How about some brain? What a volume? What's wrong with the volume? I know this is the poverty. So I've got the shitty mic on the webcam. It's fucking midnight and I feel like I'm screaming. What a volume. A volume to be read. I feel like I recognize your humor. I'm not following you, Macion. Mr. Goncalves. What? my volume good? Am I yelling? Oh, it feels nice not wearing clothes. Anyway, ew, that's gross. I think I'll restart for a sleep stream because people are like really into the sleep streams and just like have it be properly titled. Fuck, do I want to drink a little bit of that cider? I know, what's wrong with the volume? I don't know. I'm gonna be a bad boy. I'm gonna get into the cider. It's like cherry or some shit. Rainier cherry. Whew. Very appley. Pretty cherry. Hey, how's the volume? I'm not getting the last comments here. Yeah, Bad Granny. We found this on discount for $2.99. Probably $4 or something, or $5 maybe. Is that a store with good quality stuff? I think Macion wants me ooh, Bombay Gin. That's a heavy one, dog. I wish I got it on live stream today when dude, I almost got a bat hit me in the face. So this guy at Lowe's pulls this cart out from, so you know how the doors go in like this, and there's a little bit of a recess in there. Anyway, there's a back corner. Carts were in the back corner. Dude pulls out the cart. Bat starts fluttering away right towards me, and I gotta back up like 3 foot jump, like 6 feet out kind of thing. Kind of like, whoa, just like the squirrel freaking jumped out of the trash the other day and jumped off my freaking chest. But his wife was coming out at the same moment. And saw the whole thing. And I'm like, you know what, guys, this is what I get for filming 16 hours of my day today. And I don't get a bat nearly fucking hitting me in the face. Like, it looked like it was gonna hit me in the mouth, dude. Like, I thought I was gonna be eating fucking bats, slurping bat soup, fucking bat guano fucking down my gullet. Ooh, in my fucking mouth. Oh my god, what the fuck is going on? Free shipping? I figured out how to get free shipping. Anyway, so the bat came flying out. That was pretty cool. Highlights of the day. I already said this, I'll say it again. I got friggin' a ride up from the bottom of the hill on Galbraith up quite a ways up with a guy in a truck that was going to do trail work who originally said no. I think I'm gonna have to watch the video once it fucking processes, but renders here from a thing, but I think I may have gotten the whole interaction with me getting the ride, and then like once we got the ride, I was like, I better not push my luck and record or anything. No, he's savvy enough to see if I'm recording or not. You know, like, see the screen on or whatever. Because I have my chesty on, and then I have a sideways mount. It sticks it out a little bit, and then it sticks it this way. So when I'm recording, it's like this. So for him to be in the driver's seat and he looked over, he would see the screen on, and if I adjust it forward, I mean, he's got no notice. But I got a lot of candid shots up on the top of Galbraith where a lot of people were chatting with me and coming over and asking to pet the dog, and I said, I was like recording right there. This girl's in the booty shorts or whatever, and petting her. And I'm just kind of like, you know, you can take the dog over, you know, further away or whatever. You know, like she's like, oh, is it okay if my friend, you know, my other friend comes over and pets the dog? And I'm like, you can bring her over to you, you know, call her over there. I just intuitively felt her comfort level maybe being a little bit better without the camera right in your face. May or may not have been on. I turn off my LED in the front, but I keep my LED on in the back. Previous models of the GoPro have had the LEDs on multiple sides, if not like every side has like an LED on it. You can toggle each one on or off. But I keep it on in the back because the screen goes black pretty quickly after a minute or two. But it's nice to have the screen on in the back too when you're filming with the GoPro. If you don't know, you like kind of touch the screen every once in a while to turn it back on to keep your shot in frame and just kind of look. You can look at it like down here and see where your frame is, because I try really hard to get a better and better frame every time, and I feel like it's possible. You know, you review the footage and you're like, damn, this could have been a little bit higher, a little bit lower. And then you can see through the viewfinder, you can level their shots up. But I've been going like really low, so I can try to get the nose of my board so you can really see what I'm going over, like as I'm going over it. But I think looking at the ground is just kind of the worst angle. You almost want to be straightforward. But I should be taking care of a new 360 cam here pretty soon. And with 360, I can hold the camera out, not even that far, and like zoom out like in a way like I'm looking down at myself from a drone and get my whole entire body in the shot, what I'm going over, and then the path in front of me. Like I should have been using 360 cam. Like I was thinking of like a way I could have had like a GoFundMe for a 360 cam, like just the many reasons I could use it are just awesome. And I love the idea that you can use it. Most 360 cams you can use Insta360s at least as a vlog camera where you're filming like in a car, so you could have film the front and then film yourself. And then it's picture in picture. So I think they just have half screen, but you set that up in editing, I think. No, I think you just set it to dual cam mode where it would be filming front and back. So it would just know. It would already know. There's some other features that are called like auto edit, where I think you can have it track you, and then you don't need to worry about has, like, I think it'll render as a video, not a 360 video, but like a regular video tracking you, which might be how you just want to have it, in the editing as well. Yeah, I got the GoPro 9, and the GoPro 9 stabilization is insane. Like, I remember putting my GoPro on my handlebars on my bike, and the image, it was so unwatchable. But now you actually could, because it's got gimbal technology that's built into it practically, because I think it's using the 360 technology. So the key behind 360 and how that works, and how the invisible selfie stick works, is that it's stitching together a bunch of images that are overlapping. And so it's able to overlap out the 360, the stick. And then, since you're taking overlapping photos, you're just capturing a lot more data. It's able to take, I don't know, the best data, the clearest data. But it stitches together. Working with 360 video is like, I think, like professional, like 360 cams, you might be doing some of that stitching the images together or something yourself. But I don't know enough about it. There's a crazy rope thing that you can get with it, where you spin it on this rope, and it will take these crazy videos that are made to be taken with that. I was already wanting to get drone shots, so we got 9-foot selfie sticks. So I was watching, my friend has like a 39-inch selfie stick, which is only about 3 feet. And he was able to zoom out on his 360 Max, GoPro Max camera. And I'm hoping the Insta360s are the same way, but he was able to zoom out so far. It didn't make any sense how you're able to zoom out that far. But I think it's partly because they could stitch this 360 image, and when you're holding it only 3 feet away, and then you do the zoom out feature in the editing, I think it's able to take the ball of what it's shooting and kind of like convex it away in a way, or at least it takes the 360 ball and it flattens it out, and it gives you another like 10 feet of like appeared distance away. Like, so I wouldn't expect to have the that's weird, that thing's already charged. Okay. I wouldn't expect to have the 9-foot pole out that far. But I guess the 9-foot pole comes with this like belt that you put the selfie stick up down the belt thing on your back, and you have it like up and over your head. So I've always wanted one of those for a mountain bike, where you could have like the self cam coming back or whatever, but the 360 cam, you need to have these extension things off your helmet. And I was seeing that it was the proper angle was to have it back or forward, and then it gets your helmet, I think, out of the shot. Whereas if you have it straight up and you want to look down at yourself, obviously when you're editing what angle you're going to be in. So there's two things. you can take a 360 cam and you can just upload the video as a 360 file, and then you have to like either take your phone and you can use it like this on YouTube and look around, or you can get the cardboard thing that holds your phone and you can use it to look around, or you can get VR glasses. Or you can just set it on one angle and just try to watch it as a video. Or the real magic behind the 360 is all of the edits of making it just a regular video, focusing the direction, and yeah. Oh, the cool thing about the auto edit thing is I think you can put it on a tripod, like in the middle of a skate bowl, and you can skate all around it, and it'll follow you like that way. And I think the follow feature is more of, I think, an instant edit, where it is recording into a video rather than a 360 file. I'm hoping that's the case, and you don't have to further tweak it. I'm counting on some of these auto editing features being really good. I mean, if you're just holding a selfie stick and you want it facing you, on other software you might, on the drone software, you like click the object that you want it to follow. Get sleepy. Yeah, man, you will not regret getting a one wheel. A lot of people say that they would rebuy a one wheel at a lot higher price without thinking. I was so into them, and then I got a second one. I was so behind the company. I was so fed up with just all the other bullshit that's out here distracting us all the time, and what to put money into. And fuck, dude, another one wheel, no brainer. Like I'm so much better because of it. Just riding nonstop all the time. And where I'm at now, like, is groundbreaking. Like, now I'm fucking, I don't know. Like, today I tried to get behind mountain bikers and keep up with them. Because I kept having to wait for, I was like, these people look like they're about to drop in, so I'm like, I'm all ready and like just kind of waiting for these people. A lot of times they're like a big group of people. But, you'll get to meet him on the video that we're publishing right now, called Lucky, or we're rendering as a video. It's not being uploaded yet. I should probably screen it, but it's an hour and 43 minutes. Raw clips, all glued together. Love. Sticky love. Hoping to get one hella soon. Good, man. Good. Some people are like, I got a 2-year plan, man. I'm just like, fuck, dog. What's really cool is there's still YouTube videos coming up all the time of people getting new ones, and big YouTubers too that are like put a lot of effort into the videos, and some of the recent ones that I saw that were really good, like people that are just getting their first one ever, that are vloggers or whatever, but they were like, okay, before I get one, I'm going to contact One Wheel and ask them if they have anything new coming out in the works. And anyway, they did like an educated guess of why there isn't going to be a new one anytime soon. And just if you're into it, get what they've got now. And it's pretty sick. We're thinking the new one's gonna have like an easily removable battery, I think, / bigger battery. I feel like a removable battery is kind of a liability or something. It's like if it exploded and it's inside of the board, it's like not going to cause a fire or hurt anyone. Whereas if it's just like whatever the removable battery is, it's not going to just be an open cell the way that we pull batteries out now that are just kind of wrapped in tape or whatever, blue tape, shrink wrap. They're going to be like probably a lot more protected than that. I don't know. But yeah, probably have better range. The pint is a newer board, and a lot of people look at like little improvements of like waterproofing and ease of taking a tire on and off. Or probably other things that the new one will have, but somebody had some term for it, like there's like they hit a wall with like how good a performance they can make it, meaning there just isn't really a demand for throwing in the new batteries or something, or whatever they tweak about it. But the pint has real smooth features all over it, and XR is kind of more sharp lines. Not a bad sport to get into. Marin County, fucking mecca of the original trails. I'm sure they've got them built up real nice. Get up, and maybe come down a different way than you go up, and stuff like that. But hoping to have a review on that new extra wide tire. It's not extra wide, it's the size of the stock tire, which is just, people haven't been able to get anything bigger than a 6.0 without having clearance issues. So yeah, pretty awesome. I'm stoked at not having quote unquote fenders, but I've been using these like half fenders. So from where you're from, like it's perfect for keeping the rocks off the top of the board, but then I've got, the newer one that I didn't really just get it. No, I didn't just get any board. I got my last board at Black Friday. I ordered an EUC, and it's been months that it's been special, or a month or so that's been special ordered, so it's not going to arrive for like a little while longer. I'm hoping like the end of this month, I think, is when it was forecast, I think. I don't remember. That thing's gonna be fucking scary, dude. I need to, the tire? Oh. Yeah, so I got a lift kit and I got the wider tire. So I want to go for this wider tire. I had ordered the narrower tire that fits with no modification. But I've seen people just really squirrely on them. It looks like I would need to get used to riding it all over again. So, I was just like, what can I do to have the stock tire size? It's just hard watching newbies be newbies all over again on a narrower tire. But I think it can make you a good rider. My buddy that I just took up to Galbraith, Darkness, he was like, oh, I've been riding trail around my house super hard and just really craving trail. I was kind of skeptical of what trail he's really hitting, other than maybe, if you get confident going fast on gravel, call it trail, but you can learn from that. You get a lot of benefit from that. Man, that's sweet. It's like a normal apple cider, but then it's got like the extra squirt of Rainier cherry. But yeah, thanks for bullshitting, chatting. Probably gonna reset it here for our sleep stream. So yeah, I've been trying to get these fucking one meal videos better. Did the chesty today. Like me chest. Tick, 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 tick. One day that light bulb is just gonna explode from Chinese water torture going on. Okay, reset for sleep stream. Yeah, I'm falling asleep, I think so. Nighty cutties. Cuties. We'll restart right now.